They say the dead can't speak, but maybe death is the only time we're finally ready to tell the truth. My name's Fred. You probably know the headline version of me. Man leaves girlfriend and child, marries someone else, ends up alone and hated. But that's not how it started. It started with love. At least, that's what I thought it was. I met Annabelle on a Tuesday. She had this laugh, not polite, not pretty, real, like she'd been holding in something wild her whole life. She made me feel seen, not the version I presented to the world, the calm, capable, good on paper Fred, but the one with cracks. You see, my father had rules. Emotions were weakness. Love was earned. Mistakes were punished. When Annabelle looked at me, it felt like being forgiven for things I hadn't even said out loud. So I ran toward her like a man escaping a burning house. I left everything: my job, my apartment, my girlfriend who was 5 months pregnant. I never told anyone about the baby, not even Annabelle. Our marriage burned hot, fast, passionate, and messy. We argued constantly. I accused her of cheating. She laughed at the idea, said my jealousy made me dangerous. Maybe, maybe she was right. But I didn't know how to hold love without crushing it. When our kids were born, twins, I swore I'd get it right. Be the father I never had. I bought toys, read books, took days off work. But Annabelle said I was controlling. You love like a prison, she once told me. When the divorce came, I told everyone she betrayed me. Truth is, I pushed her out with my fear. I loved her too much. Or maybe I didn't know what love was to begin with. The kids stayed with me. They were teenagers. They believed I was the victim. I told them stories about their mother, how she ran around, how she lied. I let them hate her because it made them stay. Annabelle died years later, alone. I didn't go to the funeral. I told myself it was better that way. Then came the accident. Just like that. A stroke. And I was gone. No lost words, no grand confessions. But that wasn't the end. 20 years later, my daughter, the one I left before she was even born, well, she met the twins by chance. Same surname, same eyes. They started talking, and everything unraveled. She told them about me, about the silence, about the empty chair at her school plays, the birthday card that never came, the man who never said sorry. The kids, the twins, were shaken, furious. For the first time, they questioned everything. The twins, well, they looked at Annabelle's old letters, her journals. They saw what I never let them see, that she was fighting for them, even when I was painting her as the villain. And then came the hardest part. They stopped calling me Dad. I don't tell you this to fix anything. No, the damage is done. But if there's one thing I wish, it's that someone hears this before it's too late for them. Obsession isn't love. Control isn't care. And if you think bearing the truth will keep it from rising, you're wrong. It always finds a way to the surface. If you enjoyed this episode, check out the story by Annabelle. The link is in the description.